What is wind and how is it created? Wind is a clean source of renewable energy that produces no air or water pollution. And since the wind is free, operational costs are nearly zero once the turbine is erected. The sun heats our atmosphere unevenly, so some patches become warmer than others. These warm patches of air rise, other air blows in to replace them, and we feel a wind blowing. We can use the energy in the wind by building a tall tower with a large propeller on top. The wind blows the propeller around, which turns the generator to produce electricity.
How is wind energy generated? The energy contained in the movement of air that we call wind is converted into electric energy. The wind is caught by blades that spin as a result. A Darius wind turbine differs from a propeller-type wind turbine in that instead of propellers, it has a vertical axis with vertically mounted aerofoils on a rotating vertical shaft. These movements are then transformed by electrical generators into electrical current, but mainly propeller turbines are used in wind farms and for small-scale purposes.
They rise up to 100 meters above the ground. The diameter of the rotor is equally large. The windmills are grouped together in farms, in locations with steady winds, on land or at sea. The power of the wind is transferred via a drive shaft and gearbox to a generator. The current is transported down the tower, transformed to high voltage, and sent on to the power grid and on its way to power homes and businesses. Luckily, the wind always blows somewhere in the world. There is no end to the amount of renewable, pure energy it can give us.
What are the best places for wind farms? The best places for wind farms are in coastal areas, at the tops of rounded hills, open plains, and gaps in mountains. Places where the wind is strong and reliable. You need an average wind speed of around 25 kilometers per hour. Most wind farms in the UK are in Cornwall or Wales.
Advantages of wind farms. An inexhaustible supply of wind energy. Wind is free. Wind farms need no fuel. It produces no waste or greenhouse gases. The land beneath can usually still be used for farming. Wind farms can be tourist attractions. It's a good method for supplying energy to remote areas.
What are some disadvantages to wind farms? The wind is not always predictable, and some days have no wind. Suitable areas for wind farms are often near the coast where land is expensive. Some people feel that covering the landscape with these towers is unsightly. Other times, windmills can kill birds. Migrating flocks tend to like strong winds. Can affect television reception if you live nearby. Can be noisy. Wind generators have a reputation for making a constant, low, swishing noise day and night, which can drive you nuts.
Fun fact. The Babylonians and Chinese were using wind power to pump water for irrigating crops 4,000 years ago. Sailing boats were around long before that. Wind power was used in the Middle Ages in Europe to grind corn, which is where the term windmill comes from.